West Papuans have been forcibly displaced from their ancestral lands, while the military drives the destruction of 2 million hectares of rainforest for palm oil. I send my strength and solidarity to my brothers and sisters in West Papua, where 15 civilians were recently massacred by the Indonesian military. Reports from West Papuan advocates detail door-to-door raids, homes destroyed, civilians killed, communities terrorised. Since Indonesia's occupation began in 1962, more than 500,000 West Papuans have been killed in what has been described as a slow-motion genocide. This is a devastating continuation of settler colonial dispossession and resource extraction. West Papuans have been forcibly displaced from their ancestral lands, while the military drives the destruction of 2 million hectares of rainforest for palm oil and the obliteration of a sacred mountain for a foreign-owned gold mine. Indonesia continues to ban journalists, UN fact-finding missions, NGOs and aid agencies seeking to silence witnesses to its crimes. In the words of West Papuan independence leader Benny Wenda, this is a David versus Goliath battle. West Papuans are defending their ancestral lands with bows and arrows and a few guns taken from raids, while the Indonesian military uses drones, missiles, helicopters, sniper rifles and fighter jets. Yet the Albanese government here again remains silent and complicit, allowing these atrocities to continue with impunity and even providing military equipment to Indonesia. I join with West Papuan advocates in calling for this government to demand the Indonesian permit a UN human rights fact-finding mission, lift the blackout and facilitate access to journalists.
The United Nations High Commissioner of Human Rights that he'd be allowed to visit West Papua. No visit has yet been facilitated by Indonesia, even though 2 High Commissioners have been and gone. Without a visit, it is impossible to assess the real human rights situation. Will the Minister ensure the UK does not engage in critical military action in West Papua before such a visit takes place?
The UK continues to support the visit by the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, and through initiatives like the Voluntary Principles on Security and Human Rights and the UK-Indonesia Critical Minerals MOU signed off by yourself, Madam Deputy Speaker, the government promotes best practice on sustainability and respect for human rights.
My name is Herman Waingai. I'm one of the West Papuan indigenous leader. I'm also former political prisoner because of my belief as an indigenous West Papuan. I've been attending this meeting few times and read a lot of material about the indigenous people rights, including self-determination. But my concern is West Papua, as an indigenous people, we're still living under situation that Indonesian government doesn't recognize our right as indigenous people.